Guys, today we are just doing some general maintenance on Jorge's car. Instagram name below. We've got our first rally of the 2019 season coming up, so we're just going to go through the car, general maintenance, look at it for tech inspection, make sure he's going to pass. We'll touch a few things on that, make sure your battery's tight, windshield's not cracked. The stuff that you're going to have to pass to get through with any car. So today we're just going to change the oil, check the bushings, make sure we don't have any wheel bearing play, nothing like that. Make sure we've got all the lug nuts on. General maintenance. Let's check it over. Dirt fittings, points that are greasable. Checking for wheel bearing play, end play in the tie rod ends, the outer and the inners. Just general check over, looking for oil leaks, water leaks, anything like that. Looking at the bushings, make sure we don't have anything worn out. A big thing we're going to want to definitely check is the axle boots and the axles themselves. You beat on the axles pretty hard off-road and in rally, so that's kind of an important point. Same thing as the front, just checking for play in the wheel bearings, anything like that, checking your brakes, going through checking your end links, making sure your bolts are tight, make sure your bushings are good, you don't have any leaks. You're going to want to make sure you have all 5 lug nuts or 6 or all lug nuts on your tire. They're going to check for wheel play. So if you've got a loose wheel bearing, you've got suspension clunks, more than likely they're not going to let you run. We're definitely going to check the rear end fluid. You're going to want to check your fluids. In rally racing or even off-roading, your fluids, everything of the vehicle is going to see more abuse than you would driving down the fried freeway. So everything needs to be clean. It needs to be new, good. Old dirty fluid, the viscosity is going to break down. It's not going to hold up to the higher temperature, the heat, all that. So you want to make sure that it's good, clean. This oil is actually not bad. We've got good color in it. It's full because it's coming out. As far as the rear diff, that's a check. Should hold up just fine for the next rally event. Axle boots look great. You're going to want to look at the struts. You can see underneath the boot sometimes, we'll lower it back down when we can reach it. Sometimes the seal where the shaft goes into the strut body itself will start to leak from overtime and just abuse, general abuse. We're not easy on our cars, so check that every so often. If you've got oil or any kind of leakage there, it's time for a new strut, cause clunks, stuff like that. General maintenance. Rule of thumb is you typically check your air filter often, and you're going to want to check all your fluids. Our power steering fluid's full. Check our coolant. Coolant's a little low. We'll top that off. As far as under the hood goes, not putting you in class but for tech inspection, they're going to look for leaks and anything like that. One of the big things that they do look for is your battery to be strapped down. Like this battery here, it's broken. That would be a fail on the tech inspection. You're going to want to make sure that that battery's tight or they will not let you race. Make sure you don't have any heavy oil leaks. Heavy oil leaks are going to be one thing. It's a risk of fire. If you've got oil leaking on the exhaust, causes a fire. Nobody wants to deal with that. You slow the race down. And it's a safety thing. You don't die.